It's the Full Force News Burst, brought to you by GeneralsJoes Reborn.com with me, Christopher McLeod AKA Diagnostic 80. New York Toy Fair 2022 has been officially cancelled. A few days ago, we reported that a number of big retailers and toy companies had pulled out of New York Toy Fair 2022, including Walmart, Target, Amazon, Jazzwares, MGA Entertainment, and of course Hasbro, over fears of the Omicron COVID variant. At the time, I suggested that it was highly unlikely that the show would continue at all with so many big names out of the mix, and just a few moments ago, the Toy Association released an official statement cancelling this year's event slated for February the 19th to the 22nd at the Javits Center in New York City. President and CEO of the Toy Association, Steve Passierbe, made the following statement. Key to our efforts these past 2 weeks has been the balance of some 700 remaining committed toy manufacturers saying they need and want Toy Fair 2022 to build their businesses, weighing that against those departing and seriously on the fence and needing to provide a sufficient quantity and quality across the retail buying community necessary to deliver a positive experience. As that balance has shifted, we are obligated to make the best decision in everyone's interest, no matter how heartbreaking for so many and potentially damaging some businesses' future prospects. The wide range of other events that occur across New York City during Toy Fair Week are now also impacted. He added that there were legitimate concerns around the pandemic that guided their thinking, but Passierbe blamed constant unfounded rumours on social media and elsewhere for defying the Toy Association's best efforts to sustain the show amid global uncertainty surrounding the pandemic. In all honesty, it's probably for the best when you take into account the businesses and companies who had already backed out of the event prior to the cancellation. It seriously would have defeated the entire point of Toy Fair for any existing attendees. Passierbe concluded by saying, "Delivering a best-in-class next Toy Fair for all the varied audiences it serves so well is now our focus. We will be working with all exhibitors on next steps to unwind February 2022 and build a solid base for visitors from across the world to again experience Toy Fair." There was of course no mention of when they plan to return, if at all, this year, so I fully expect to have to wait until next February for the next show. It is a real shame, but the risks were too great for most, and it makes sense from the Toy Association's perspective to cancel the show and focus on the next one. I'm bummed about the news obviously, but had the fair and the corresponding Hasbro preview event gone ahead, I very likely would not have attended, taking into consideration the risks that would entail in a city like New York. Expect to see a lot of special online events from multiple toy companies over the next month or so, as they all plan to show off this year's upcoming product. The only real silver lining to come out of the news like this, of course. Right, I'm off to announce the continuation of the Full Force, much to everyone's disappointment. That's it for this instalment of the Full Force News Burst. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time, and as always, Full Force. Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @TheFullForce, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/TheFullForce, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback and questions. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to show your support for the show, see your name up in lights on these videos, or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/TheFullForce podcast, or click on the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force!